Hey guys, this is Anna Malimon, and today I want to talk to you guys about, being a good role model. And for me, it's, I guess, in a sense, being a mom. I can only give examples of, what I'm experiencing and how I see this in my point of view. But before I get started, I wanted to see if there's anyone else that's going to hop on and if there's anyone else that, can potentially, I can see if there's a chat going on. If you guys are joining, say hi so I know who's watching me. I want to see if we can get a little bit of an interaction today. I know there's, people are scrolling through, so at least stop by, say hi. I want to get some interaction and see who's joining and who's watching. But you guys, I want to talk about, being a good role model in life. And for me as a mom, I'm going to, give you an example of how I can be a good mom. Hey, Hayden. And I can give you an example of how I can be, a good leader, because these are some of the things that I'm experiencing, right? Hey, Lewis. Hey, guys. Thanks for joining me. I hope you find this, this beneficial to you guys, even though, some people are, everybody's at different levels, and I get that. But I also feel that regardless of where you are in life, whether you are at your highest level or your lowest level, there is always room to grow, to improve, and, there's always other people that are watching us. And I tell you what, me personally, I feel that there are certain things that I used to believe certain things in a different way, and then once I've experienced other things in life, I have changed my perspective. So I feel like with different experiences in life, our perspectives can change. And I also feel that, once you do, different things in life, you just kind of watch other people for, like, I watched other people for a while before doing certain things. And, I know my kids watch me all the time, right? And so when they're watching me and they're repeating after me, or they're doing the same thing that I'm doing, and then you're wondering like, oh, why are you doing this? And then you just kind of, you kind of catch yourself like, oh, wait a second, I did that too. So, like in life, it doesn't matter if we're talking about personal life or if we're talking about business. People are always watching you, and you need to be your best self. And you need to do it not just to be like this fake person, or like I'm doing it, so that people will see me that I'm so good, or I'm, I'm such a great leader, or I'm such a good mom or dad, or, whatever your life is. It's not for people. You're doing this for yourself. You're doing this for our future generations. What do you want them to see? What do you want them to believe, grow up? What do you want them to follow? And so all these things, you just kind of have to always think back, and, you're not competing with other people. And I did mention this in my other lives. We're not here to compete with others. We're not here to, show off and be proud of ourselves, because, even, God hates that. We are here to compete with ourselves, to improve ourselves, to be a good example, to be a good role model to others around us, to our children, because they're growing up watching us, and we don't want them, if you don't want them to do certain things, don't do it yourself. Or if you want them to do certain things, do it yourself first. One example, and I'll be completely honest, I wanted to say read the Bible more often, and I wanted to do it with my kids. And there were times when, is not to make an excuse. It was just certain priorities that I have set, right? And one of those priorities, I guess, was not reading the Bible. And so I would tell my kids, like, hey, would you sit down and read the Bible? Let's, and they're like, well, I gotta go do this and this. Until I went and took the Bible myself and started reading it, they wouldn't do it either. And so with that, it made me realize, I'm like, if I'm not going to do it myself and I'm asking them to do it, I can't expect that if I'm not, being that example that I'm asking them to do, to be and do themselves. It's same thing in business. If you're a leader and you are asking your team, your clients or prospects to do certain things, and you're not doing it yourself, you can't expect them to do it. You know what I mean? So if you're gonna go out there and ask them to do a live video and you've never done one and you're scared to do it, they're not gonna do it either. You cannot expect that of them. So there's certain things in life, that we expect our, people watching us to do, and you tell them, hey, you better buy this product because, I want the money, but you're not buying it or using it yourself. That's very hypocritical, and you have no moral authority to even do that. So, if you're going to be using a product, if you're going to be doing something, that you're expecting your people to do, then yes, they will most likely follow. And exactly right, Lewis, lead by example. And that's exactly, where I'm, headed into. I want you guys to lead by example. So if you expect someone to do something, do it yourself first. Show up every day to your team, or if not every day, weekly, but make it something that's consistent. And you cannot just remember this. Don't do something you don't want others to do, and do what you want others to do. So that way, you'll be the example, you'll be the person, other people are looking up to. Hey, Oliviera, so good to see you. So yeah, and that's all I really wanted to say, and I hope you guys are doing amazing out there. I hope your new year is going strong. I will continue to show up, you guys. I want to see you guys every week. So if you're enjoying my lives, then I would love to hear something from you. Thank you, Lewis. I was just reading your comment. Absolutely. We got to have that moral authority. If you want to be, good at what you're doing, you have to master your skills, and you won't master them without doing the things that you're striving towards. Yes, Bethel, very, very true. Practice what you preach. You can't just say things, and I'm all about that. I'm all about talking the talk and walking the walk. You can't just, it's so much easier, and it's so true. It's so much easier to just say something versus, actually doing it. You're going to be like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And then when the time comes, you're like, oh, whoops. See, I'm a person of my word. If I'm going to say something, I'm going to do it. Of course, we all make mistakes. We all have flaws. There's always things that come up in situations in life, But for the most part, I don't ever make promises I cannot keep, and I would rather not say something if I'm not going to do it. And so I want to lead by example. I certainly want to be a better person, and I want to grow, and I'm working on it. And as a mother also, because there's always things that are going on that kids come up with that you're like, oh no, what do I do in this situation? There's no answer to everything out there, and I don't know everything, but I am willing to learn, and I'm willing to work on myself. And that's what I wanted to pass on to you guys today. And so, maybe it's something you needed to hear. Maybe it's something you're actually going through yourself also. So that's my message for you guys today. It was so awesome to see some of you guys on here. It's been a while. I can't wait to have like a live event versus virtual only, and so we can once again get to meet and see each other in person, and because we had some good old times, and it will be an awesome future if that's what we want it to be. Yes, Lewis, thank you so much for having a conversation with me, even though it's virtual. This works. Johnny, I see you there too. Thank you. Thanks for joining and watching. And you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. around the same time. So God bless. Have a wonderful week. Stay productive and be the best example you can be out there.